A parallel life, awoken by a lamp. My last semester at a certain college, I was assaulted by a football player for walking where he was trying to drive. Note, he was 325 pounds. I was 120. While unconscious on the ground, I lived a different life. I met a wonderful young lady. She made my heart skip and my face red. I pursued her for months and dispatched a few jerk boyfriends before I finally won her over. After 2 years, we got married, and almost immediately, she bore me a daughter. I had a great job, and my wife didn't have to work outside the house. When my daughter was 2, she bore me a son. My son was the joy of my life. Every morning before work, I would walk into his room and dote on him and my daughter. One day, while sitting on the couch, I noticed something strange. The perspective of the lamp was odd, like inverted. It was still in 3D, but just wrong. It was a square lamp base, red with gold trim on 4 legs, and a white square shade. I was transfixed. I couldn't look away. I stayed up all night staring at it. The next morning, I didn't go to work. Something was just not right about that lamp. I stopped eating. I left the couch only to use the bathroom at first. Soon I stopped that too, since I wasn't eating or drinking. I stared at the damn lamp for 3 days before my wife got really worried. She had someone come and try to talk to me. By then, my mind was breaking apart, and my wife was freaking out. She took the kids to her mother's house. Just before I had my epiphany. The lamp is not real. The house is not real. My wife, my kids, none of that is real. The last 10 years of my life are not real. The lamp started to grow wider and deeper, still inverted, still wrong. It took up my entire vision. A lot of pain. The first words I said were, "I'm missing teeth." Then I opened my eyes. I was on my back, on the sidewalk, surrounded by strangers. Many were panicking. I was completely confused. At some point, a cop scooped me up, dragged me across the sidewalk and grass, and threw me face down in the back of a cop car. I was still dazed. The cop took me to the hospital. Seems he didn't want to wait for an ambulance. They ran CT scans and tests. For the next 3 years, I sank into horrible depression. I grieved the loss of my wife and children, and struggled with the knowledge that they never existed. I was terrified I was going insane. I cried myself to sleep, hoping to see her in my dreams. I never have. But sometimes, I see my son, just a glimpse, out of the corner of my eye. He's perpetually 5 years old, and I can never hear what he says.